Let's jump into the next myth, and the next myth is summer hockey and taking summers off. Okay, so let's finish up by talking about the process. The process does not take summers off, and you hear all the time people talk about former pros, Bobby Orr and Wayne Gretzky. Well, Bobby Orr says take the summers off. That's great. Bobby can say whatever he wants because Bobby played the game 50 years ago. And 50 years ago, the rink shut down. You had no choice but not to skate. And for him to say play other sports, nobody's arguing that by continuing your hockey and continuing your development year round, that you can't play baseball, you can't play golf, you can't play tennis, you can't play lacrosse. Are you kidding me? You should be doing all those things. Bobby Orr represents Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid never took a day off, let alone a summer off, all the way up through. All the time he was in Erie, before he played in Erie, he was a kid that was known for playing you ran into him everywhere, every showcase, every power skating clinic, and he still has a work ethic that he just doesn't want to. He's a high motor kid. That's one of Bobby Orr's clients. Okay, if Bobby Orr could convince Connor McDavid to take 6 months off a year or take off the off season completely, well, maybe then everybody would start believing that's the case. But also remember, Bobby Orr and Wayne Gretzky, not only does Bobby Orr have a ton of people he represents that absolutely don't take the summer off, he doesn't take the summer off either. The only time in the last 10 years that I've ever been in the same room with Bobby Orr is in spring and summer events. So there's a little bit of hypocrisy there. And let's not forget, both Bobby Orr and Wayne Gretzky have, over the course of their life, had multiple profitable summer camps that they ran. I should say, and I changed the wording there, you see it says does not take spring and summers off. But here are some of the things that goes on during the summer. Summer camps. Your pre-draft camps are in the spring. If you are looking to get drafted to play junior hockey, those events need to be attended if you're going to actually move on. So if you're going to skate with a juniors main camp, it's a summer event. If you're going to visit your junior and college programs, the visits are all in the spring and summer for the most part. I mean, you can go during the regular season. It's a little bit more difficult. Showcases and tournaments, sports performance, speed and agility and strength work. All these things are things that people don't take time off from now. They spend a lot of time and a lot of effort. And this is from age 12, 13, 14 up now. This is the common side of it. Taking summers off for a player wanting to move to the NCAA Division I or Division III level is not an option. You may choose not to skate every day. You may choose to take a vacation. You may choose to play other sports, but you absolutely have to stay focused for those several months off. Now, some teams end, meaning your youth, your prep, or your high school team, or your U18 team, they end late February, March, and you have a main camp to prepare for that's in June or July, and a season that starts sometime in September or even as early as August. You cannot take that much time away from the sport and expect to be able to play at a high caliber. This concludes another piece of our series on The Advisor and dealing with myths